Yo, what is the deal? What is the deal? Welcome to another Raider Nation Unlimited. I'm your man, Wasted Talent. Yo, it's been a while. I'm waiting for a little love to get in here. We ain't been back at it. We ain't been active. You know what I'm saying? Been a whole lot to talk about. But let me tell you something. There are things that are afoot in Raider Nation, and we are going to touch on it right now. Pause. Salutations to everybody in the place to be. Salutations to everybody in the place to be. But yo, like I always say, like your brother always says, pause for a little bit. Let's start this podcast. Yeah. What is the deal? Oh my God, man. I feel like it's been a month of Sundays since I've been on my own channel, man. It's been a month of Sundays, man. I've been going around, making the rounds, you know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody. Salute to everybody in the place to be. Clone Avenger, Stroud, Young, Hooker, Richardson, Levis, for me, in that order. We're going to get into that. We're going to definitely get into that. We are getting into that. Gorell Webster, my dog. What is the deal? Junior Land, my dog. What is the deal? What is the deal? Sinclair Inkling, what's up, brother? What's going on? Good to see you. The fly and wonderful Latina Griffith, what is the deal? Welcome back. Andrew Ena, my dog. First person in the place to be today. Dope background, my dude. I appreciate you, bro. It's Raider Nation Unlimited. You know what I'm saying? It's the Raider Nation flag right here, man. Can't go wrong. The numbers. Aaron E. Van City Raider, my brother. What it is. Al Apocalypse, you damn right. It is definitely equinox time. Eric Estrada, what's up, man? Marvin Lewis. Norman, Tin Man Robinson, my mother effing dog. Preem, what it is. Orlando Padilla, the old man is back. You damn right, like I never left. Kevin Lurker, Luca B. Raider Primos. You know what, Preem, I'm going to be honest with you, bro. Let's get started, man. We got almost 100 in the room. Get wasted with your brother wasted. Pay your bar tab, like I always say. But look, it's a lot of shit going on right now, guys. It is a lot of shit going on. How are we feeling about the QBs compared to the next year? I'm feeling like the QBs next year are. I feel like the QBs next year, man, are more can't miss prospects. I think in this draft, you got a few gems that if they go to the right situation could be superstar level players, man. Anthony Richardson in the right scenario can be a superstar player. Maybe he can be that for us. I doubt it. But Anthony Richardson, man, athletically just jumps off the charts. I am sure at the combine this week, this man's stock is going to rise. The roof is going to come off of freaking Lucas Oil Stadium, bro. This dude is going to put on an absolute show and show what kind of athlete he is. Problem is, man, the best athlete does not, and the best quarterback doesn't the quarterback make. I'm sorry, I'm a little tongue-tied, off my square a little bit, but we back at it. The best athlete does not always make the best quarterback. Now, it is good to have a supreme athlete behind center if he can kind of marry those skills together. But Anthony Richardson really hasn't played a lot of college football. And Anthony Richardson is a guy who is a really, really super boom and really low basement player. This could be a catastrophic pick if it does not work. And I know a lot of people are like, don't be scared. Let's gamble. But man, you got to understand and know before you pick Anthony Richardson, you got to know that he has the ability to be able to absorb NFL level offense. There's a test that they use for Brock Purdy. I got to figure out the name of it. It's a test where it tests, how fast you react to things, your reaction time and skills and thought process. And I forgot what it's called. I think it's a little bit more effective than the Wonderlic test, man, to kind of gauge whether a young quarterback is going to be any good. But let me get on here, man. My dog, man. Kevin Lurk, going to chill with Wasted Today and a place to be. Kevin Lurk always, my bro. Luca B. The Raiders are going to draft the QB in the draft. Now, we're going to get into that. Josh McDaniels has some very, very interesting comments, right? So it all depends, man, because people don't see and sift through the coach speak. Josh McDaniels is a master at coach speak. As a content creator, man, it's almost like a bad thing that we got this regime here, man, because they don't give you a whole lot to talk about. It's not like when Gruden and them were here, where it was always somebody around the corner fucking whispering and telling people things in the back channels and saying this person and that person. It's not like that, man. I mean, like 2-3 years ago, bro, you imagine how the offseason would have been? It'd have been just like this. Hey, man. Hey, what's going on, man? Hey, man. Hey, you're a beat writer for Las Vegas Review Journal. Hey, man, listen. I don't want my name on this, man, so I'm going to tell you a little something, man. Man, I'm not happy with what's going on here, man. We're going to have to get rid of this quarterback. Maybe trade for Aaron Rodgers, man. Let me tell you something, man. Aaron Rodgers is a hell of a quarterback, man. I've been in Green Bay, man. I rode my bike there a time or two. I'll tell you something, man. It's about time to get rid of this guy, Shmerik Dar. Yeah, man, about the time, man. Let me tell you something. Man. You didn't hear from me, man, but I think we're going to be trading somebody, man. And his name is number 4. That's how it used to go. It was always these back channel things by the coaches, people high up in the organization leaking shit to the media. It was ridiculous. These fucking guys don't do anything. They're baby Belichickian, man. Baby Belichickian. Oh, my dog Cane Town Raider is in the place. He said, if it isn't my dog, Biff Malibu, you're damn right. The great Biff Malibu to you. Yo, my dog, doing what it is, man. And y'all already know, tell a friend, man. So look, man, we're going to really get into the real smack, man. Matthew Moyer, we got the picks we need to take a shot now. And I'm not against drafting a QB. Every other draft to show who's behind center, you are replaceable. If you don't win games, then that was Carr's problem, I think. See, bro, look, man, it's my problem, man. I don't want us to draft, and this is what Josh McDaniels said. Now, look, I'm going to pull up what Josh McDaniels said. We're going to look for it. And before we do that, let me read the first super of the day. My guy, old school. 1961, my brother, what is the deal, yo? $5 super chat, man. Really, really appreciate you supporting the channel, my brother. Al Davis would take the best athletes wherever they had football skills or not. Whether they have football skills or not. We need players who can play now. No more projects, please. And old school, I am on the same sheet of music with you, bro. I need to see that if it's a project, that it's a project that can be completed, bro. See, it's the difference between taking a guy that's really physically talented, that's raw, that needs to have one or two things refined. I don't want to do what we got to fix his throwing motion. He's not good reading defenses. You got to teach him. You got to spoon feed him. I don't want that. I want a guy that at the crux of who he is a smart football player that retains information well and is able to make all the throws. So you can craft your offense around a player. Because, look, man, we all talk about the McDaniels system. I want to see how good of a coach Josh McDaniels is. I want to see if Josh McDaniels could be the kind of coach that can craft his offense around his players, because that is really what a good coach makes. Good coaches can take chicken shit and make it into chicken salad. Now, I don't want for Josh McDaniels to have to do that, but I would like to see him be the kind of coach that can exhibit that kind of skill being a coach. That Way Podcast, my guy. Gruden bad draft is still hurt us. Nah, I know, bro. I know, man. Yeah, I know, man. Dude, if Gruden was better at his job as a GM, we'd be in a lot better position. As a coach, I can't say anything about Gruden. I think Gruden was a good coach. I'll never say he's a bad football coach. He's a bad GM, and he should have never had that power. I think that if you can knock Mark Davis for one thing, you can definitely knock him for that. I don't knock Mark Davis a lot, right? And then we're gonna get into the whole thing with Marcell, Reece, and everything. I don't knock Mark a lot. I'm a staunch supporter of Mr. Davis, right? But because I want the Raiders to stay in the Davis family. I just think the mystique and all the things Al did, I know that in his heart of hearts, me being such a huge Al Davis supporter and an Al Davis fan, I know in his heart of hearts, he wants his family to keep this team. He doesn't want a bunch of rich people to come and pillage his legacy, man. And I want Mark to be successful just like his father was. Man, I'm like dehydrated, man. I'm drinking mad water lately, bro. But yeah, man. Yeah, that's not what I want, man. But let's get into this Josh McDaniels thing, right? Now, Josh McDaniels, and let me share the screen right here, guys. I'm sorry if I'm not my normal self, man. It's like a little off my screen. I feel a little dehydrated, a little weird. I don't have the juice I normally have, man. I don't have the juice. I don't know. I guess when I get to over 200 in the room, then the juice will come back. But nah, man. Let me share my screen here, and we're gonna pull up this Josh McDaniel article. Boom, share screen, boom, McDaniels, share, bam, Shazam. Here we go. Now we're gonna pull up Josh McDaniels' comments here. Josh McDaniels said today, when he had the mic shoved in his face at the freaking NFL Combine, he said, at this point in time, we don't know who the player is yet, said McDaniel of the team's top quarterback target. Once we identify who's going to be there, there's certainly an expectation that we're going to get good play out of that position. We have to get good play out of that position. That said, McDaniels may have tipped his hand about the Raiders' plan, and shout out to whoever the fuck this is, the Sporting News, United Kingdom. Shout out to them, man. Josh McDaniels may have tipped his hand about the Raiders' plan during his news conference. Well, McDaniels seen it indicate that he believes that drafting and developing a quarterback is presently the best option for building a team into an NFL contender. The goal for us eventually is to have somebody that is going to be here for a long time, McDaniels explained. I think you see that teams are having success right now in our league and our conference, specifically in our division. They're young players that were drafted by their clubs, and they're being developed under the same continuity. Now, but the thing about it is, now I'm going to tell you why this is a lot of coach speak. But I do think you have to do that if you're not sure. But I do think you do not have to do that if you're not sure or not sold on a player. And now you're making a mistake just to try to say that you're solving a problem. Now, see, that's what I've always submitted, right? That's what I've always submitted. And I personally don't think that Josh High Stakes McDaniels is going to go that direction if his guy's not on the board. What I do think it tips us off in a direction is that they're players that they like. And I think the players that the Raiders like happen to be a little bit above our pay grade. They happen to be a little bit above where we can draft at this point. And I think that the Raiders are probably in real time probably going to move up and try to get their guy. I really believe that. Now, I've heard rumors that David Ziegler is very, very sold on C.J. Stroud and that Josh McDaniels is very, very sold on Bryce Young. Now, I can see the connections and the parallels to Bryce Young's skill set because Bryce Young played down there under Bill O'Brien, man. It's a whole big family. The Nick Saban, Bill Belichick, Parcells family tree is still a thing, right? So let's get into that. You know what I mean? And Laundry Raider, my dog, the S2 cognition test was the test I was talking about. I forgot the name of it. Thank you for the help, man. I get a little help from my friends every damn time. Laundry Raider, my dog. This is the kind of stuff that I think that the Raiders should be using when they go out there to go try to get another quarterback, bro. It's not about just getting the best athlete. It's about who the hell can retain information, who has a skill set to be under center for a long time. Like, look, there are a lot of guys that were raw. Josh Allen is a raw talent. This is a guy that people thought the Buffalo Bills were making a mistake by drafting. Make no mistake about it. He is raw. Daniel Jones was raw. And I think a lot of these athletic quarterbacks, if you have the right coaching staff that isn't so rigid and says, hey, man, this is my system, fuck you, this is what we're going to do. And if you can't fit into the framework of what I want going on, then you're no good. If Josh McDaniels doesn't have that kind of mentality, I think that the Raiders really might take one of these guys. Do I think it's the right thing to do? Guys, you've heard what I said numerous times. I think that the Raiders shouldn't take a quarterback if it's not CJ Stroud, and it has to be the right way. Like, I don't want the Raiders to trade the top half of their draft now and next year to get one player and then not be able to build this team the way it needs to be. I think that the Raiders, if CJ Stroud falls out of the top 3, he's there to be had, then you move up a little bit. Maybe you might give up a 3rd rounder, but that's cool. You got your guy, and you can move on and then draft around him and, build your free agency around him. I think if the Raiders are operating, if they're operating under the prism that they're going to draft a young guy or bring in a young quarterback, I think that there's a certain way they're going to have to approach free agency, guys. My dog, Jason Farnsworth. Love your show, brother. Thank you for the Chucky take. It's always amazing. I appreciate y'all. Yo, today, the Chucky take today was a little weak, man. I think Chucky left his best work last night on the show we had, the Shieldmore show last night, man. James Bowles, don't smoke my boots. I hate him. But he can win when he's healthy. Maybe get Jimmy G and draft all D this shit. Bro, look, man, I don't have a huge problem with bringing in Jimmy Garoppolo. The thing about bringing in Jimmy Garoppolo is how much is he costing us? You bring in Jimmy Garoppolo for $25 million, okay, cool. You're not breaking the bank with him. You're kind of close to, 19, 20 million, 25 million. That's cool. If you're bringing Jimmy Garoppolo in for $35 million, I got a problem with that. And also, if you bring in Jimmy Garoppolo in, do you have the quarterback of your future or a guy who could possibly be in that role on your roster? Because if you do, then I have no problem with Jimmy Garoppolo being brought in and playing the first half of the season, making us competitive, helping the kids, showing them how to prepare. That's a good guy to have here. Jimmy Garoppolo really is really a good omen, man. I mean, he's lost his job several times at young quarterbacks. Robert Cisneros, would you move up to 3 for Jalen Carter? Yes, I would. I think Jalen Carter is the kind of defensive centerpiece that for years to come, the Raiders are going to be able to hang their hat on. Look at what the Rams have in Aaron Donald. I've always wanted us to build this team from the inside out. That is how Bill Parcells always has said it. That's how great coaches around the National Football League have always built their teams. If you look at the way Bill Belichick built the Patriot dynasty, it was really, a defensive team that he built from the inside out. And if you get a guy like Jalen Carter, bro, they're not growing on trees, bro. There's not going to be another Jalen Carter in the draft for the next 5 years. You're going to have guys that are comparable and good, but this guy's a game wrecker. I would love if they got Jalen Carter at any point. Last good player that was drafted was JJ and Max. And see, that's the thing. It's not even about, like, Max was drafted in the 4th round. That was serendipity, man. All the stars aligned for the Raiders to get this guy, man. That was a great value in that draft pick. But the thing about having high-end draft picks, right, is that they get paid, they count against the cap. Then not only have you wasted a draft pick, you've paid this draft pick. It's hard to cut them without cap penalties. And then you're going to have to replace that value with a free agent at this point. Or you're going to have to redraft that position again. So that's why you got to get your higher picks right. If you get a 4 wrong, you know what? It kind of happens in a vacuum. You know what I mean? It's not like the Raiders are sitting around being like, oh, man, we drafted Lynn Bowden Jr. They drafted Lynn Bowden Jr. They cut him. They moved on. It was all good. They got rid of him. No AR-15 for me at 7, John Beck. I tend to agree with you, my brother. But if they do, I'm not going to be upset. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can understand. See, my thing with draft picks are, if I can understand the logic behind why you went with the guy, I might not agree with it, but I'm not going to fucking scream for the hills and be totally upset and pissed off, right? Like, when we took Cleveland Farrell, I was upset. I'm not going to lie. We took Jonathan Abram, I was upset because I could not understand the logic behind it. When we took Garyon Connolly, I couldn't understand the logic behind it. There were better players at his position, bro. When we took Damon Arnett, I could not understand that, bro. AR-15, if they took him at 7, I can understand why they're doing that. We have a vacancy at quarterback. He is supremely talented. He is a physical specimen. I get it. And we have so many offensive weapons on this team and a great offensive coach that if Josh McDaniels believes in him, then I'm like, well, look, man, now you're married to that pick. So we're gonna know something about something, bro. And that's the only thing, man. I like to get to the bottom of the problem, the crux of the problem. What the fuck is really going on here? I don't want to hear next year we don't have our guy. If you draft him, no matter what his deficiency are, or no matter if he's inaccurate or whether he doesn't pick information up, or whatever the case may be, I don't want to hear it. You drafted him. So you better make it work or you better get the fuck on. Now, I'm not the guy that's calling for the head of the people in the top of the organization because that's not conducive to winning, bro. And I want the Raiders to win. And to be honest with you, I hope that I'm right. I'm not the guy that's sitting up here on the air that wants the Raiders to fucking fall on their face because I just want to be right. Yo, this platform, Raider Nation Unlimited, man, and what I do is really, man, really a magnum opus to my love for the Raiders, my love for this team. My love for this team is paramount in what I do here on the air, bro. So if I'm wrong about something, it means it's a good thing for the Raiders. I'm not going to go on the air and fucking make some bullshit narrative to try to make myself look better. Like, I'm not tripping on myself like this, bro. I ain't tripping on myself. Like, I love the Raiders, man. Y'all love the Raiders. I get to talk to Raider Nation every single freaking day, and it is a blessing to be able to do that. Everything else that comes along with it, this shit is icing on the cake, man. But the fact that I get to talk to Raider fans I'm on the East Coast, I get to tap in with Raider fans all over the world. It's a beautiful thing, man. I get jokers from Germany and England in here, man. Shout out to Paul Edgerton. Shout out to my brother, Frank Polari, man. Shout out to him, bro. He's all the way in Sicily, man. Ruben Rush, thank you for the $9.99 super chat, my brother. I appreciate you. We need a leader with spunk. AR has shown he takes accountability and has a competitive nature. Bryce and CJ, both great leaders and perform in the clutch. What do you think? What do you look for in QB leadership skills? I look for a guy in as far as a QB that one has a commanding presence, one is a hard worker, has character, walks the walk more so than he talks the talk. See, me, it's never about rhetoric with me. It's about what's actual, what you're really doing. See, there's a lot of motherfuckers who talk a lot. There's a lot of people who run their mouth, and they ain't about nothing, bro. I ain't never seen nobody who runs their mouth all the time that's been about shit. Yo, like Marshawn Lynch always said, yo, I'm about that action, right? That's what I want to see when you're talking about a quarterback, because you got a lot of quarterbacks, such as the previous quarterback, who he put the work in, but there were a lot of things that were not congruent with what he said. I have the Mamba mentality, but then, last time I checked, man, I ain't never see Kobe Bryant shed some tears, man. I got the Mamba mentality, but I care if people like me. I got the Mamba mentality, but I'm not willing to throw that stone in public. He threw stones and hid his hand. He wasn't willing to call his teammates out. Like, that's the Mamba mentality, bro. That's the kind of guy, like, because you can live with a guy when he's walking the walk, calling you out. If you're not playing well, you can't call nobody the fuck out. That's why Dan Marino and Tom Brady can yell at their teammates, because Peyton Manning, because they set the bar so damn high. The people who play with them know what time it is. They already know. Yo, man, I'm playing with one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. I don't get better than this. If I don't win this man respect, I don't belong in this league. That's the kind of guy that I want under center for the Raiders. My brother Graphic is in the place to be. Chief Rockone, my brother. AR-15 can be splendiferous. Oh, yes, it could be he could be splendiferous, man. My dog, man. Yeah, same here, bro. You say about being dehydrated. Yeah, bro. Yeah, been going hard, bro. That's definitely a fact, my dog. Docs is in the building, man. My brother is in the place to be. Shout out to you, my bro. Rated Jim, this is great news. Move heaven and earth for your QB of the next 10 years. Why not? See, Rated Jim, and I looked at it like this, man. At first, because, yo, man, I'm going to be honest with you, bro. The one thing I really wanted was I wanted a direct replacement that is an improvement on the guy who was here before, because we got a roster of superstar players on the offensive side of the ball, right? So I was like, well, look, man, go get Ron. You know you're going to make Devontae happy. You're going to make Waller happy. You're going to make Josh happy. You're going to make everybody happy. and we're gonna dead the we should have kept Carr shit. Nobody in their right mind, unless you're a fucking a devout meat rider, a silver surfer of Carr's meat, will say that Derek Carr, we should have kept him over fucking Aaron Rodgers. Nobody in the world. And when you draft a rookie, rookies are going to come in, and some rookies take right off and some rookies don't, right? And if we draft a rookie that starts a little slow, then you're going to hear that for another year. And me, I don't have a bandwidth to hear that shit no more. I don't. I don't have a bandwidth to hear it no more. What I want to happen is we bring a guy in, we make the playoffs in the first year. The guy's playing well. He's playing better than dude did last year. And everybody to a man will say that was the right decision. We have over 330 in the room. Get wasted with your brother wasted. Pay your bar tab right now. It's the end of the month. I need you to pay that bar tab. Y'all hit that thumbs up. And yo, if y'all aren't a member or you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, man, you guys know where we are going right now, man. We going on a race to 10,000, man. We need to actually get past 7K. We're there. Y'all got to get your brother wasted there, man. You got to get your brother wasted there, man. We got goals that we want to hit this year, man. And I appreciate you guys being along for the ride, man. Quake Reiner, McDaniels had 3 very different QBs over the last 3 years, and they have adjusted. He knows how to adjust. Corey Griner, that is a stone cold lead pipe fact if I've ever seen one. Corey Griner, man, Grinner, bringing the smack every time he shows up, man. Welcome back, my brother. My dog, Big Mike Raider, Planet Raiders alumnus, Planet Raiders chief writer, Big Mike Raider. Y'all, and listen, have you guys seen Planet Raiders yet? Have you guys seen? Listen, we are working. We are putting that thing down. We are getting into a fine pace. Look, we're going to have video content coming up this week on Planet Raiders. Y'all got to look out for that. Planet Raiders YouTube. If you're not subscribed to Planet Raiders YouTube, go on over there because that's going to be the link to the website. Guys, Planet Raiders is a game changer, right? It's a haymaker, and that's what we do. This is what we do in Mount Shieldmore, bro. This is what wasted talent does, man. Ever since I came into this game, man, I come and I bring things to the table that has not been brought yet. And that's what I always want to keep doing. Graphic Raiders, same thing, man. We bring things to the game that other motherfuckers ain't doing, bro. Excuse my language. That is, yo, I got to get on here and talk my shit a little bit. Yo, this is what happens, yo. Look, man, look what we did at the draft last year. Right out the gate, Wasted's only on the air for a month and a half. Boom. The Ahern. We go there, we rock it out. We have the best draft coverage all up and down YouTube, hands down, bar none. It was a legendary experience. Graphic Raider does the charity football game, brings Woodson whiskey. We go, we hang with the GOAT. All the content you guys saw, man, was some stuff that has never been done before. And we're going to continue to keep doing things to stretch the art form of YouTube, man. That's what we're here to do, man. We're not here to keep doing the same shit. We're not on no regular shit. Me, Graphic, Hammer, and Andy went to the Ahern Hotel, and we tore it down, bro. I think everybody had a great time, man. Shout out to my brother Brody. Shout out to my brother Shane at the Ahern Hotel. You know what I'm saying? They're family, man. These are guys that I had a relationship with long before I was on YouTube, man. So shout out to them, man, for believing in my talent and believing in graphics talent. And now, yo, we got things that are popping off all over Las Vegas. Shout out to Raider Cody, man. Blackout, J-Lot, all kinds of things. And you're going to be seeing Mount Shieldmore there. We might all be there together. You might be seeing, one of us there, 2, 3. Yo, it's going to be a splendiferous occasion all season. And Planet Raiders is going to be at the forefront of all of that. Shout out to Mitchell Renz, my dog. Shout out to Murph and Swag Jeff over there at Raider Fan Radio. I had an interview over there, guys. Y'all got to go tonight. It's going to premiere. Go check Wasted Talent out, man. They interviewed me yesterday. Shout out to them. I appreciate them brothers for doing that, man, and bringing me on and showing me that I'm significant enough to be interviewed, man. I appreciate that, man. My dog Van City, Wasted. What's it going to cost to go up and grab C.J. Stroud? Man, look, I'm going to tell you something. I think it will cost more to grab C.J. Stroud than it would to go get Aaron Rodgers. I think for you to get C.J. Stroud, you have to trade 2 high-level draft picks, man. 2 high-level draft picks. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean a first this year and a second next year? Does it mean a player? You know what I'm saying? The metric changes based off of it, but normally the rank and file, it depends on how far you go. To get up to 3, it is a first in this year's draft, and a high round pick in this year's draft and possibly a mid-round pick in the next year's draft. For you to get all the way up to first, the rank and file, the basement is to trade 2 first-round picks. That's what it's always been. You know what I'm saying? It depends on how high you got to go to get CJ, though. If you can get up to 3 to get CJ and you're still okay, that's a great thing. You get up to 4, your odds increase even more. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe you could start, talking about putting players into the mix. My dog, we drafted Damon Arnett in the first round. I still can't believe that. That's a fact, Brandon Vandal. That shit was despicable, bro. My dog is in the place. Raider Nation news today. The SEO champ, my brother Hammer, man. The resident tribal chief of the Raider Nation is upon us. Oh, my God. Hammer, what is the deal, bro? The Raider Room, we stand pat at 7, and all the top QBs we talked about. Call me crazy, but I go for the best defensive player at 7 to take. No, that's not call. Look, dude, this is what I've been saying, Raider Room. I've been saying that shit for 2 months, bro. Hendon Hooker, like your life depended on it. It's a better situation for the Raiders. You've drafted a starter. You've drafted a quarterback that is a young quarterback, right? But it's not too young. He's accurate. He's mobile. He's a leader. He has touch. And you know what? He's mature. He's a leader of men. You get Hendon Hooker. Now you got the steal of the draft. Don't forget, we drafted Derek Carr in the second round. There have been great players drafted in the second round. Shit, Drew Brees was drafted in the second round. It could be done. You can go in real time and rebuild this team. And that will put you on the fast track to rebuild this team by going out and go getting a stud defensive player, building a defense, your quarterback in the second round, and then down the draft, just accentuating the things that you don't have on the roster. That is the best case scenario, in my opinion. Andy's dog is hungry, man. Can we put him at linebacker? Now, Graphic, I'm going to be honest with you, my brother. Andy's dog might not be able to make weight. He's not eating. He's out in these streets, man. The kid's selling his ass. It's crazy, man. It's unbelievable. Yo, my dog. Yo, we got Shieldmore in the building. Halo Raiders in the place to be. Pay your tab. Halo, where you been, man? The man beast himself. Halo was in a place, man. Halo was in a place, man. Duh. Oh, Raider Jimmy, salute Mount Shieldmore. Appreciate you. Man, the love is just real, man. I fuck with y'all the long way, man. Appreciate you. Giovanni B, my dog. Thank you for the $5 super. Hey, I'm in a place to be on the most splendiferous occasion. Shout out to my brother Wasted. Thank you, my dog. Gio, man. Gio, thank you, man. I was up there running off at the mouth. I missed mad comments. I got to get him. Would you bring Mariota back and draft the defensive player in the first round? No. Mariota is trash right now. The only way Mariota works is if he's your backup. Now, if he's a backup, maybe. But Mariota isn't playing. He didn't play well in Atlanta, man. Now, will Mariota play well here with these guys? I don't know. Mariota has not really stayed healthy. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I doubt it, man. No. The only way I would do that is if I knew that, you know what? If they believed in Jarrett Stidham, and you needed somebody to push Jarrett Stidham for the job, yeah, I'd bring in Mariota. He started last year. He was a starting level guy. Why not? The fly wonderful Lee's Adele. What is the deal? Lee's, what you got up in here? You always say something cool. How does DA feel about a rookie QB? He said he had no problem with a rookie QB. It's got to be the right QB. He's got to sign off on it. If it's a kid that he believes in, look, man, just to think about Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams is one of them receivers, bro, where his greatness isn't tied to who's throwing him the football. Devontae Adams is going to be Devontae Adams, whomever. Now, I'm not saying he can have a complete scrub throwing him the ball. But Devontae Adams, if he has a guy that's adequate, bro, unbelievable. Oh, wait a minute. Get with it or get lost. Interview with Charles Woodson. Graph. Listen, man. It's coming in a few weeks. Thing y'all got to understand is, man, it's just different, bro. It's just different, bro. I don't know, bro. Shit a little different, bro. It is splendiferous. My brother having a place to be. Yeah, no bullshit. You guys rock. You guys are always with the fresh content. You and Graph for the best on air, hands down, G. I appreciate that, man. For you to even put me in the realm of a guy like, one of the goats of this shit, man, I appreciate it, man. Thank you, my brother. Wasted. We're still waiting on that merch line. I know this shit will go crazy. I am designing it right now, Big Mike. The merch is coming, brother. I'm designing it right now. I just wanted it to be something that people were going to fuck with, yo. Andy's dog is definitely malnourished right now. Listen, we are having an intervention with Andy and his dog. It is going to be like Ayana fixed my life. It's ridiculous. Yo, man, why you gonna wish that evil on me, Ricky Bobby? Come on now, man. Yo, salute wasted. What do you think? We go get in free agency. A DT Payne was tagged. Dalvin Thomas is going to stay with Minnesota. It's looking like Javon Hargrave, 29, might be pricey. Yeah, man. You know what? The air just got sucked out of the room now. As far as the defensive tackle table, I think the defensive tackle caveat in free agency is pretty much effectively dead. So you got to look at the positional groupings who have the most possibilities for you to land guys, right? So now you got to move your need at defensive tackle up your draft board. You got some guys in this draft. There's not a lot of guys, but there are guys that hold value that can fill a role for the Raiders in the draft, and you can do it cheaply. I'd rather go out there and go and draft a kid than go overpay for Javon, man. Now, if I can get him and it's something that is reasonable, I'm okay with that. That's right. Pay your tab merch. Lisa Dell, thank you for the idea, yo. I didn't even think about doing that. Say that, kid. Wasted talent was wasted his talent not putting merch. The irony. I know, right? I'm living up to my name. What the fuck's going on here, man? Hammer, I need your help. You know your brother's a boomer. Hammer, we got to have a Zoom like tonight, bro. You got to help me with this merch shit. Hammer, please, bro. Hammer, baby, please, Hammer. Silver and Black Entertainment, what's the deal, man? What's going on? Robert Cisneros, every wasted shirt going to need to be 5X to fit Wasted's words. Y'all crazy, man. Yo, the thick frame merch is coming right now, bro. And the Sookie Johnson was, you already know, bro. Y'all crazy, yo. Yo, I've been waiting for a year for my wasted talent. Yo, all right, I'm on it tonight, man. I'm on it tonight. Yo, listen, by tomorrow, because, yo, my dog Raider Post gave me some designs. We gonna have a thick frame merch out tomorrow, but I gotta stop fucking around. Y'all appreciate y'all. Paul Edgerton, Planet Raiders is fire. Great work so far. We're gonna need to see some Biff Malibu videos. Yo, Paul, chill, man. That was hilarious last night, yo. Did y'all watch the Demount Shillmore show last night, yo? If y'all haven't watched it on my channel, Grab Show, y'all gotta go back and go rewatch that, man. That was masterful, man. I love every time I get on the air with my brothers, man. It was so fun, man. Bully Face, my dog with the $9.99 super, and that's a beautiful dog too, man. I think I want to get another dog, man. I'm thinking about it. Got to be cut from a certain cloth as a Raiders QB. Pressure is different when you play for us. Carr was good, but lacked that edge about him. Hopefully, we take a chance on Hooker or Richardson. Bully Face, I'm totally on board. Whichever way if Josh McDaniels feels like he sees something in Anthony Richardson, then I'm okay with it. I'm all right with it. You know what I'm saying? But to be honest with you, I would rather they get the best player available in the first round so they don't have to do any mumbo jumbo moving up. I want them to draft every pick that they got. If they can get some more picks, I just feel like this roster is barren with depth. At the very least, even if you don't draft starters in them later round picks, at least draft solid depth. You know what I'm saying? That is the thing about the Kansas City Chiefs, man. They have superstar players and they have a lot of depth, man. And we need that to be able to compete with a team like that. And we need to stack this defense up to the ceiling. Guys, hold up. Hold on. Jason 6, what up? What it is, Jason 6, man. My dog, Vegas Raider 199 super chat. Realistically, who we taking up 7? You on the clock. That's not fair, Vegas Raider, because I don't know who's going to be available, bro. Who's going to be available? But you know what? What we can do is we can do a mock draft on the way out. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do a mock draft. Now, guys, let me ask y'all a question, man. Biff Malibu videos for site traffic. Yo, you trying to get the site taken down, you have some Biff Malibu videos up there, yo. Jason, look, wasted. What's Gruden's thoughts on Drew Sanders? Hey, man, he's a damn fine player, man. Drew Sanders, man. Fucking like that guy, man. Drew Sanders, stout, is a great tackler, man. Reads defense is great, man. Shoots the gap. He's a linebacker's linebacker, man. You know what I'm saying? We haven't had one of those in a while, man. We haven't had one since fucking Greg Beaker. You know what I'm saying? The one thing I love about fucking Drew Sanders is, man, I think he might be Barry Sanders' cousin, man. Maybe Barry Sanders' lost cousin, man. So just based off of that fact, man, I think I'm going to go get me Drew Sanders, man. of Drew Sanders, man. Say, no, I'm sorry, man. That was terrible. That was it. You know what? Gru is retired for the day. I'm not feeling the Gru thing, man. I'm just not feeling it right now. Gru's retired for the day. That was weak. Troy Romero, what did you waste it? I think we just roll with the punches and stay pat. Hooker, I've been pounding the table for. Hey, Troy, there have been a lot of people pounding the table for hookers, man. There have been a lot of people pounding the table for hookers in Las Vegas, Troy. Oh my God. From pounding the table from day one. I told Docs about a month ago. I misspelled his name. Hook. Y'all crazy, man. Wait, here we go. Rodgers for a second. We trade back from 7 to the low 20s, get a second back, take Hooker with our first round. Wild idea, but it serves in the short term. Bo knows Raiders. I don't necessarily think we get Aaron Rodgers just for a second round pick. I don't know, bro. Now, if you can get Aaron Rodgers for a second round pick, that's a totally different story, man. But I doubt it, man. I doubt it, man. I doubt it. And what's up, bro? What's going on, bro? Paying your bar tab as usual. Anthony Estrada. Shout out to my brother Anthony Estrada, man. Yo, appreciate your support, bro. Yo, salute to my Raider brother, Wasted Talent. You already know, pulling up and paying my tab. Appreciate you, my dog. Van City, we know, Van City. We know. We know, man. You know what's funny, bro? Dude, if Hendon Hooker gets drafted by the Raiders, you know that's going to be my first t-shirt. I'm calling it right now. I love Hooker. And then dash theirs. I gotta find a way to make it funny, bro. But that'd be awesome. That'd be the best shirt ever. Wait a minute. The price tag for Rodgers will go down if he says he only wants to play for certain teams. And I said that elite med staffing. The thing about it is that if he doesn't say that, then we can't wait around for that. We can't wait around for that. Now, guys, there's one thing that we didn't get to talk about that happened today. Marcell Reece has stepped down from his position with the Raiders. Now, we gotta Google something, man, because the Marcell Reece thing, I think, is much to do about nothing, man. Marcell Reece and Mark Davis are real friends, and I think a lot of what his role was kind of like a straw man kind of ambassador deal, because him and Mark Davis are very, very close, man. Marcell Reece is kind of a confidant for Mark Davis, real close friend. And he left his role with the franchise. They say it's a key role, but he was the senior vice president, chief of staff of the Raiders, and Marcell Reece has resigned. Now, I don't know how much pull he had. I don't know really what that role is. It's a very ambiguous role. He's a senior VP. I think that I don't, I really don't know. It's not a lot about it. It hasn't gotten out if he left. It was Mark Davis' idea. Were there bad feelings there? I don't think that there are. I just think that no matter what, I think Marcell Reece will always be associated with the organization. And when it comes to, Mark Davis doing things in a different manner, I think that, and Graphic touched on this on the short that he put up. And I tend to agree with this. I'm glad that, we can hold the history of the Raiders up high. Right? We can embrace the history of the Raiders. We can be proud of the history of the Raiders. That's part of the reason why a lot of us are fans, right? But we can't be stuck in the past, and we got to operate as an organization in today's world, bro. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like, I'm glad that Mark's doing this. Like, get people who are qualified to do the job. This whole nostalgia thing with the Raiders, I think that's been a detriment to the Raiders for a long time. When Al was alive, he would have guys in key roles who probably shouldn't have been, or probably had football leave them behind, man. And to be quite honest with you, man, look, man, I really want for the Raiders to kind of go the route of modern day football and have people that are in power positions who are qualified, who are going to bring new air, new breath, and find new ways to win. Because you have to always keep evolving. When you don't evolve, man, and you don't adapt, you die. And that's what's kind of happened with the Raiders. I think, at the end of Al's life, he was in a certain point in his life and he didn't adapt. You know what I'm saying? He didn't adapt. Hey, I got a question, Liam Ball. No, you're a kid. This is not for children. This show is not for kids. Do a lot of cussing here, man. My boy Wasted finally caught a live. Daniel Moore, thank you, man. Been a while. Good to hear from you, fam. Much love. Out to 303, pay your bar tab, man. I mess with you, man. I appreciate that, man. Juan Ponce, I'll definitely support a hooker in silver and black. That's right, man. That is the thing we've all been waiting for. So, guys, let's get back to it. We're going to do it. We're going to do a draft. We're going to get off the air today, man. I think we've kind of covered everything. Listen, the NFL Combine's coming up. There's going to be a lot of content coming from my way and my Shieldmore brothers. It's going to be a whole lot jumping off, man. You know, it was just time to get back on the air, man. I wanted to talk about this, man. Josh McDaniels in an interview said that he wants a leader with accuracy. So the guy to get is C.J. Stroud. Now, I'm telling you guys something. C.J. Stroud is my number one quarterback. That's the one guy that if they said, you know what, we're going to move heaven and earth to get this dude, I would agree with it. I would agree with it. He's my number one guy. I'm a huge C.J. Stroud guy. I'm not a Will Levis guy. You guys know that. Will Levis just reminds me of a more physically talented Derek Carr, right? And the holes in Derek Carr's game are the things that we always complained about. I don't want to have, the rumblings of that in our organization anymore. Like, the bad pocket presence and all of that kind of stuff. Oh, the trolls are in a place. Nathaniel Cranshaw. Poop. That is so mature of you. I normally don't say anything to the trolls. I'm just in that kind of mood today. It's hilarious, yo. The Reverend Wasted, because you preaching. Hey, man, I try to, my dog. You too. What it is. Stratus my number one. Will Levis is number two. See, Jack Kennan. See, the problem with Will Levis. Jack, I need you to go. Don't watch highlights. Go and watch some film on Will Levis. Jack, you're going to see, because Jack, you're very knowledgeable, bro. Go watch the dude's pocket presence, bro. A lot of them sacks, everybody say he had a shit offensive line, bro. A lot of them sacks, bro, is just because he has terrible pocket presence. Just go watch, my bro. Oakland fan. Raiders fans always wanted to get the football on Marcell's hands. It just wasn't often enough. That's a fact, bro. Marcell Reece is a guy who was the number one Raider in a dark, dark time in our organization, probably the darkest time in this organization's history. And he'll always have a special place in my heart as a Raider fan. But at the end of the day, man, look, man, at the end of the day, look, man, we can't live off of nostalgia anymore, man. We just can't. Correction, the tradition is dead. People telling you what to do. Good to see you embrace AR-15. Bro, it's my thing. I embrace the idea of the athlete he is. And if the coaches feel like they can coach him, then fuck it. You know, who am I? But the thing is that guess what? You just signed your ticket out of here if it doesn't work. And I'm cool with that. But the thing is, if AR-15 is a bust, then I want him, Josh McDaniels, and David Ziegler balled up into a little ball and thrown the fuck out of Las Vegas. I don't want them to keep playing this game where they draft him at 7 and then they're like, oh, we're going to bring somebody in to fix them and all that shit. No, get the fuck out of here. Boss Gremlin, Levis struggled with a bad team, same as Carr. Man, he's a college player, bro. He's not playing against NFL talent. There should be things in his arsenal where you should see that he's head and shoulders above the guys he's playing against. Because everybody that's in college football ain't NFL players. If you're struggling in college and you can't overcome, what makes me think you're going to overcome in the National Football League? Nah. I'm cool on that. DeMarcus, my dog, Wasted. What round do you think Overshown goes in? And who would you double up on in linebackers in the draft? Listen, man. DeMarvin Overshown is one of my favorite players. I think DeMarvin's going to go in the second round. He's too physically talented to not take him. At the basement, the third round, right? Trenton Simpson's another guy jumps off the page for me too. Another guy that jumps off the page with me. But if I had a chance to get a Drew Sanders and a DeMarvin Overshown, I'd be ecstatic. Levis throws a way better deep ball than Carr. Levis will use his legs to take off and run, unlike Carr. The problem with Will Levis is he has a problem with pocket presence, brother. John Beck, Jack Kenna, all my dogs. Bourbon, really go look at Will Levis. Now, Bourbon likes Will Levis because he's a Kentucky guy. He's from the area, bro. So Bourbon watches that dude. You know what I'm saying? Daniel Moore, any word on that Fresno State QB, Jake Hayner? He's a bum. I don't think he's any good, yo. I think he's a career backup at best. What do you think about bringing in John Johnson III? Oh, man. You talk about the no, come on, bro. No way. Why did I even bring that up? No. My dog, they need at least 2 stars at 2 positions, preferably defensive tackle and corner. I know, man. Oh, Intel, salutations, Intel. What is the deal? Roll out the red carpet for my brother, man. My brother, man. No, yo, Stroud's pocket presence is actually a lot better than his. I like the way CJ Stroud moves in the pocket, bro. I disagree. I disagree, man. Hey, Rob, my thoughts is he's a project. And I'm always that's the Raider way to bring in guys that are athletically freaks. But if you don't give up premium draft capital for it, I'm with it. See, I'm with drafting a fucking corner that's a project that has elite traits. I like players with elite traits. With quarterbacks, man, I want to get it right more so than to have to refine the guy. I want me to do is the way I look at quarterbacks is the way I want to buy a house, right? Look, if there are cosmetic things that are wrong, as long as the guts of the house, the things that are important, the roof is good, the electrical system is good, they have a heating system that was installed within the last 10 years. You don't have galvanized pipes and stuff like that for the sewage system. Things like that, right? You don't have like asbestos in a house. You don't have, you know, just plaster walls, shit like that. These are the things. How new are the windows? These are the things you got to look at if you're trying to find a deal when you're trying to buy an investment property, right? You might go and get a foreclosure where they might have started doing work and didn't finish it. You can go right on in there and throw a couple of dollars at it and kind of, finish off things cosmetically. But when you're looking for a deal when you buy a house, you're looking for, and it's sum total, you're looking to not have to invest a lot of money in improving the infrastructure of the house. And you want to make sure that when you step into it, it's more of a cosmetic thing that you're doing, as opposed to, now you might have to do one big thing, but if you can step into an investment property that you're buying without having to do that kind of stuff, that is what you look for. And that's how I look at quarterbacks. Does he have a strong arm? Cool. Is he big? You know what I'm saying? Like, can he take punishment? Is he fast? Right? Does he have accuracy? Is he a smart kid? Is he a leader? Is he a likable kid? Does he have a good work ethic? Right? If he has these things, bro, and he's smart, there might be some issues, but you're going to be able to work through it. But what I don't want is a guy who's big, strong, has a strong arm that is not accurate, has bad throwing mechanics, does not retain information well, is not a great leader, things like that. These are things that you got to weigh. And I think sometimes when people go to the underwear Olympics, they get enamored with people's physical traits and they forget all of the problems. And I don't want people to do that. Joey Porter Jr., Christian Gonzalez. I tend to be more of a Christian Gonzalez guy, but Joey Porter Jr. is more NFL ready at this point. And Joey Porter Jr. probably will come right in and make an impact immediately. I think Christian Gonzalez is a guy with his frame, his speed, and the way he gets his hips around and everything. I think he's a guy that if you can refine his skill set, you can have an all-pro corner right there. My dog, Raider Rock, appreciate you for the $5 super. CJ Stroud hits his receiver in stride every damn time. And yeah, he has a lot of touch on the ball. I love the way he throws the deep ball. YouTube, Levis reminds me of Dak. I don't think he's game changing. It's a tough system to learn in Vegas. That's a fact, bro. I'm kind of cool on that guy, man. I see the Raiders getting a QB at 7, maybe Haener in the 5 to 7 range. No way. Ruben Russ, what? You talk about Jake Haener at 7? The 7th pick or the 5 or 7th round? Nah, Jake Haener is not a first round pick, bro. I'd be fucking livid if they took that fucking guy. Oh, my dog, Nick Sean of the Pillagers. If JMD really is a great QB coach, bring in a vet who knows his system, go get AR out of UF, teach him the system, and make him a great NFL QB. Paul Sut wasted from the Philippines. Man, we got a brother all the way from the Philippines pulling up on Raider Nation Unlimited, man. Where you see that at, man? Appreciate you for pulling up, my dog. Jack Ken, I have no issues with signing Brissett and Stiddy and trading number 7 for multiple draft picks that year and going all in for Caleb Williams. But for us to get Caleb Williams, we got to be horrible, Jack. And that's the problem. We got to be horrible. And Jacoby Brissett, bro, I don't want no parts of having him being our starter, bro. No freaking way, man. Daniel Mora. Wasted. In all honesty, what would you prefer? A veteran QB with the pause we have, or draft a young QB with a beefed up roster? A drafted QB with a beefed up roster. Because now we're in mediocrity hell. Aaron Rodgers is good enough where he might get you in the playoffs and you get knocked out in the first round. And I don't want that, bro. If we stay at 7, CJ and Young off the board. I like Levis. He had a lot of injuries and lost a lot of players. Played much better the year before. See, but the thing is, Money Chuck, that's a guy that you're taking in the first round, right? And we got to exercise the demons of all of the bullshit that's happened previous to this regime. They got to knock this draft out of the park for them to get the nation on board with them and to get everybody excited and start coming to games. They got to knock it out of the park. I don't know about that, man. Will Levis is too big of a risk for me to take at 7, bro. I'm not with it, bro. My dog, J Rowe with the $5 Superman. Appreciate you, dog. So from the way the needle was pointing, this year is just a throwaway year. Wasted. Talk me off the ledge, please. Bro, I don't think as long as you have the kind of talent we have on this roster, it's ever a throwaway year. You got to understand, this is not the football of the 90s and the 80s where, you're relegated to just being bad with a rookie quarterback. You're relegated to being bad. Your fortunes can change in a few months if you have the right mixture of the proper rookies and the proper free agents. This is all on David Ziegler, bro. They know they don't have a throwaway year. They don't have that kind of rope with this organization. They don't have this kind of rope with this fan base. They know that. They got to get it right now. They don't have that kind of rope, bro. We lost Carr. We let Carr walk out of the door. We have fans all over, Raider Nation that are upset. They're bringing signs to the stadium. People aren't showing up at games. This is a catastrophic situation. They have to get their arms around this in a real way. This is not a throwaway year, my brother. I just hope the strategy that they're taking is going to be effective. I don't think that this organization is going into this year saying, we ain't trying to win. They're definitely trying to win. They know they need to win. My guy, Ruben Russ, thank you for the 49 Super. A QB at 7, then take Jake Hayner in the 5th to 7th round, like Washington did with RG3 and Kirk Cousins. And I would the Rams take a second for Ramsey? I don't know, man. I see, the thing about Jalen Ramsey is they want to get the most they can from him, and they also want to get that salary off the roster, right? So a second round pick, does that sound good? Yeah, but what is the rest of the National Football League offering for Jalen Ramsey? I can tell you it's probably not a second round pick. So they're going to take the best deal in town. They don't give a shit where Jalen Ramsey wants to go. So a second's probably not going to get it done. Maybe a second and a bunch of other shit, or a player or something, but I don't think a second's going to get it done. This is the quote of the day, Robert Hicks. I like Hooker. We all do. I'm playing around, bro. My dog, Brew Warrior, you always keep it 100. Best rated channel, period. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, brother. Darth Raider, you right. Pay that tab, man. Now, guys, look. Guys, we're almost up on an hour. We got 3 minutes, right? Do you guys want, I know this is normally, we normally have a lot more energy. Y'all want to do a mock draft? I normally don't do mock drafts. Y'all want me to do a mock draft? What you think, man? What you think? I'm going to answer a few more questions, too. Y'all put a 1 in the chat if y'all want to see a mock, and then we're going to get on out of here. Would you get Lamar Jackson, or is he too greedy and expensive? No, I wouldn't. Lamar Jackson, to me, bro, even without all of the, he wants guaranteed money and shit like Deshaun Watson, which is fucking crazy. The thing with Lamar Jackson is his best years, as far as an athlete, bro, are probably behind him, bro. I know he's got a lot in his prime left, but all of them pings and dings that he got getting hit running the football the way he does, he did that for the Baltimore Ravens. I don't want him going on the other side of the hill. I think Lamar Jackson's trajectory, bro, is and every player's trajectory is a hill. Lamar Jackson is right at the apex of his talent level. But if we sign him, in the middle of that contract, he's going to be going down the hill, and the money's going to be guaranteed. His contract is going to be an albatross. Hell no, I don't want Lamar Jackson. Hell no. Also, everyone to a man wants us to do a mock draft. Oh, my God. We got to do the mock draft. Pete, mock draft simulator. The mock draft simulator. We're going to pull that on up, man. We got to make sure we're going to do 7 rounds, my guy. 7 rounds. We're going to have the Raiders. We are entering the draft. Speed, fast. We ready to roll. Are y'all ready? I'm ready. Everyone's ready. We are going to show our screen right now. And the reason why I'm talking myself through it is because sometimes I forget how to do it and I'm a boomer. So you guys see the draft? We see the draft, everybody. Let me get some more of these comments and we're going to get into the draft, man. My on cornerback Garrett Williams, MVD money. I haven't seen a whole lot of him, bro. I got to go take a look at this guy. I've been hearing this is like the third time somebody said something about this kid. I got to take a look. My dog, Blaze, with the $10 super chat. Appreciate you, my guy. Stick with Stiddy. Get Hooker in a second. Make him battle it out. If it doesn't pan out this season with either one, give up the farm for Caleb next year to move up to the number 1 pick. How do I feel? I feel like that's a fucking excellent plan, and I low-key feel the exact same way you do, Blaze. Appreciate the comment, bro. Appreciate the super. Thank you for supporting the channel, my brother. 7 rounds, you damn right. Guys, I'm using PFF. PFF. The Flying Wonderful. Have I watched the Pivot with Mad Max? No, Lees. I'm going to check it out, man. I'm going to check it out. I'm going to check it out, man. This year draft should be 80% defense. That is a fact. So guess what? We're going to do that in real time, my guys. We're about to do that in real freaking time. Let's get out. Let's start the draft, y'all. Let's start the freaking draft, man. Here we go, y'all. Start. Boom, boom, boom. Raiders on the clock. Will Levis, Devin Witherspoon, Brian Reece, Jordan Addison, Miles Murphy. Oh, my God. Bijan Robinson. Now, guys, the best player in the draft to me, we got Quentin. Look, it's Devin Witherspoon. Devin Witherspoon is the best player. I'm taking Devin Witherspoon. We got our cornerback of the future right here in real time. No Anthony Richardson. No. So we got Andre Carter II. This is a guy everybody is very, very high on. Dion Henley. Now, this is what we need to do. Now, let's test out this theory, guys. Let's go get a quarterback. Let's see what we got. Hendon Hooker is on the board. Hendon Hooker like your life depended on it, everybody. Now, let me get back over here. What y'all think, man? What y'all think, bro? What do y'all think, bro? What do you, Will Singleton, you got to hit the bell, my brother. Got to hit the bell, my brother. Yo, we on the clock. Andre Carter, we got an edge book. Garrett Wilson, this is a man that we were talking about. Another. Now, we're going to double up there. Are we going to double up there? Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I think what we need linebacker help. I love Jack Campbell. I'm a huge fan. We're going to get Jack Campbell. We're dressing his defense. All 3 levels of the defense. This is what I've said. Okay, now, guys, we need somebody in the middle. We need somebody in the middle, guys. I've been saying all 3 levels of the defense, man. All 3 levels of the defense. Defensive interior line. Broderick Martin. Gerard Clark. Damn. The Pickens got slim here, man. The Pickens got slim. So, look, this is what we're going to do. Trenches. So, it doesn't have to be in the defensive side, right? Let's check out our tackle room. Braden Daniels. Big boy. Can be a starter, future starter. McClendon. Bass. Wanye Morris, the lead singer of Boyz II Men, is still in a place to be. We're going to see who the best player available is, right? Dwayne McBride, Tank Bigsby. Now, guys, we need some help in the middle. We need some help in the middle, guys. I'm going to be quite honest with you. I think we're going to go. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's tough, man. All right, guys, look. Y'all are getting in on this draft. Who we going for right now, bro? Who we going for right now? Y'all got to let me know. Who the kid out of Tulane? No, I didn't get Jack Campbell in the first round, bro. I got Jack Campbell in like the 3rd round, bro. Carl Brooks, yeah, you know what? Bro, Carl Brooks, bro. Chandler Jones getting old. We can't hang our hat on him. We got him at the edge. We got to improve the defensive interior. We got to go back into the damn secondary as well, yo. So we did well. I didn't overdraft. Oh man, damn, we cooking here in this draft, man. We are cooking, man. Let's go to safety. Quindell Johnson, Rashad Torrance. Rashad Torrance is a guy. I'm really high on Rashad Torrance. Cornerback, what do we got left? What do we got? Khalifa Lassia. Nick Jones from Ball State. We might be drafting him a little too. I'd be in the 7th round. Deshaun Jameson. Let's see who the best player available is. Michael Wilson. That guys, would you guys be upset if we went out and got us a freaking we went out and got us a wide receiver this high? We got to get younger there. We got to get younger there. What are y'all thinking? What about Aiden O'Connell maybe drafting a quarterback? Jake High Stakes Hayner. You know what? We're going to draft Jake Hayner. We drafting 2 quarterbacks. Kobe Turner is a guy I really like Kobe Turner, man. But you know what? We need to get a new center. Juice Scruggs, man. Stetson Bennett. Stetson Bennett, man. Damn it. Nick Hampton. I'm Raider Scouts real high on Nick Hampton. We going Nick Hampton, guys. Trey Dean. We need a young safety. Muhammad Ibrahim. Love the name. All right, let me go into the chat. I can't see y'all because I'm picking now. Our last pick, yo. We need to ride. Hey guys, so all right, so y'all like Dean? We like Dean? All right, let's go. Let's go back in. Did I miss Dean, bro? I missed Dean. I guess I should have picked him the last time, yo. Braden Hill. Page 2, see what we got. Tight end. Christian Young, Forsythe. Third page. Damn, we don't really have a whole lot of wide receivers in this draft. So, guys, look, we're going to go see if we can get wide receiver, right? Ronnie Bell. I'm not familiar with a lot of the names that are left right here, man. I got to do some more homework, man. I've been slacking on my Mac, and I ain't even going to lie to y'all, yo. Marshawn Ford. Let me see what's up with this kid. Yeah, nah. Look, we don't need a tight end, bro. I'm sorry. I can't do it, man. Let me see what we got. Offensive tackle. Azeem Richards. Big boy. It's a name I'm familiar with. Get some more trenches, man. More trenches. Defensive interior. Boom. You know what? There we go. Let's see what we got here. Oh, they gave me an F on Hendon Hooker. B plus. They gave me an F on Hendon High Stakes Hooker. Oh my God. Not the F on Hendon Hooker, y'all. There wasn't any more speeches left, yo. Oh man, yo. Yo, this was fun, man. We're gonna do this. Yo. I drafted him already. All right, good. Bro, so what do y'all think, man? What do y'all think, man? They gave me an F for hitting Hooker, yo. What do y'all think? How do y'all grade this draft, y'all? How do y'all grade this draft? Hey, man, look, he was my guy. Big Mike says, wow, that just means a great look. Hendon Hooker was my guy, bro. They gave me a B+. They gave me a B+, man. We going for the A+ the next time, yo. Hooker in the third. It'd have been, yo, Rooftop, it'd have been like, bro, I wasn't willing to gamble. I wasn't willing to gamble, bro. I know I need a quarterback. I took my quarterback. I got a superstar at corner. Solid B. Carl Brooks should be an interior defensive line. I don't know why they got him at edge. Look, but you know what? If Patrick Graham is supposed to be what he's supposed to be, he'll be an interior lineman. But y'all, we've been going for an hour and 20 minutes. I got to get off the air. I got a meeting, y'all. Y'all have a terrific night. Yo, tap in with me. We going to be dropping some shorts. We going to be doing the damn thing. We back on. It's NFL Combine time, so you know how Mount Shieldmore does. We will be kicking up, yo. Love all of y'all. Y'all have a great freaking night, man. And like I always say, because y'all know what just happened, yo. You see the graphics are better. You see the lighting is better. The camera's getting better. And the content is definitely top notch. Y'all go over and go check me out over on Raider Fan Radio, Murphy and Swag and them. And do me a favor, yo. Tell them Wasted sent you, y'all. Peace.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
God, the price is going up like a motherfucker, man. Shieldmore up. Peace, y'all. Peace.